Welcome to Eternal Manna, the daily devotional broadcast of Grace Gospel Church. Psalm 76, and we need to look one more time at verse 6. At your rebuke, O God of Jacob, both horse and chariot lie still. The God of Jacob. Quite often in the Bible, God is referred to as the God of Jacob. I really love that designation. Why? Because God took a rascal like Jacob, a deceiver, a cheater, a conniver, and transformed him, totally transformed him. That Jacob became a man of God. And God is in the business of transformation, the God of Jacob. He wants to transform your life and my life. He wants to change us. He wants to touch us. Remember, Jacob was physically touched by God and his limb was put out of joint. He started to limp for the rest of his life. And what a reminder that his natural human strength was broken and he had to depend entirely upon the Lord. And in the last stages of Jacob's life, we read in Hebrews 11, he was leaning on the top of his staff in worship. The man who thought that he was self-sufficient now realizes he is totally helpless and weak, and he has to trust the Lord to bring about change and give him strength, the God of Jacob. So the God of Jacob, as he blows his breath, both horse and chariot lie still. I want to read from Exodus 15, where we read of the Red Sea experience, where Pharaoh's army was completely defeated as the waters came down upon them. So I'm reading in Exodus 15, the horse and the rider he has killed and hurled into the sea. Pharaoh's chariots and his army he has hurled into the sea. The best of Pharaoh's officers are drowned in the Red Sea. The deep waters have covered them. They sank to the depths like a stone. What a graphic description of the defeat of Pharaoh's army in the Red Sea. And of course, in those days, an army was known to be powerful when they had chariots and horses. The more chariots you had, the stronger your army. It's like today saying you have tanks and armored vehicles. And here was Pharaoh's army, brutal, strong, powerful, well-trained, well-equipped. By the blast of God's breath, they are all destroyed, drowned. The horse and the chariot, they lie still. Those chariots will never again be able to function. The powerful horses that drew the chariots are all dead. God has put them out of commission as they chased after the Israelites. God intervened. The God of Jacob acted on their behalf and destroyed the enemy. And we learn that even today, this God can completely change the circumstances of our life. You may feel very hemmed in and pressured, and God can step in and intervene. And just by the breath of his mouth, at his rebuke, he can turn things around. The horse and the chariot, they lie still, never to waken again. They will just become like a part of the landscape, the chariots, and a reminder of the power of God, what God can do in a moment of time to change the circumstances of life and to bring about our deliverance. So trust Him today for whatever you're facing. He is the God of Jacob, the God who caused the horse and the chariot to lie still. And He can order the circumstances of your life and turn it around for your good and for His glory. Amen.